we're going to help you out right now.
That is true. This is Lucy from Greer's Market, and we have a kind of a funny story here. A couple days ago, I was at Greer's Market in Fairhope, and I ran into Lucy, and I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Getting ready for Studio 10."
I was, so that was fun to run into you.
Yeah, so we ran into each other, and this is what you are getting ready for. Tell us what we're going to make today.
Today we are getting ready for the 4th of July. We are going to make some baby back ribs with a quick rub, and then later we're going to make a macaroni salad.
Sounds fantastic. Looks fantastic. Have a finished product out here as well. This is making me want 4th of July to be here right now. So what are we going to start with today, Lucy?
We are going to start with the ribs today. We are going to make our rub first, and making your own rub is great because you can use all those spices out of your pantry. We started with a couple tablespoons of paprika. We're going to add some brown sugar, some salt, dried oregano, garlic powder, some cayenne for a little bit of heat.
Now, how did you come up with this spice combination?
Probably because this is what I had in my pantry. So this is what it's going to be.
Sounds good.
But this is a lot of classic things that you find in a rub, and the exact measurements are, of course, on the Studio 10 website and on our Greer's website. Added a little bit of cinnamon, which is going to be a little bit of a twist. It goes great when you're grilling. The little smoky flavor that you get from the grill pairs well with the cinnamon. And a little bit of pepper.
Well, we've had ribs on the show before on Studio 10, but we've never had cinnamon involved in the recipe, so that is a Studio 10 first.
Well, good. Well, this is a little bit of a twist then for you. And today we are going to use baby back ribs. They are really a great rib to grill. They don't take quite as long as your bigger rib, like a spare rib, and they're a little bit more pricey, but you get so much meat on a baby back, really. And these are great that I picked up in Fairhope, and I'm going to show y'all today how you prepare the rub. So we got our rub all ready. You just mix that up, and then I have our pork baby back ribs, and you want to flip them over, and you want to take that membrane off before you put your rib on or marinate or whatever you're going to do.
Okay.
So you just start on one side, and you get a little paring knife, and you just peel a little bit of this membrane up, and then you can just grab it with a paper towel, and then just pull all the way back.
Look at that.
And it's so easy, and this is what gets stuck in your teeth sometimes when you're eating ribs.
Right.
So you just want to take that really quick tip and take that off. And now we are ready to put our rub on. And you want to let this rub sit on there for, you know, at least a couple hours, and I usually do mine overnight, just kind of get it ready, and that way the next day all you have to do is get that grill hot and put it on there. The best way to cook ribs is using indirect heat. Build your coals on one side of the grill, and then put your ribs on the other side away from the heat, and let it go for baby backs about 2 to 3 hours at about 250 degrees, and they will be pulling apart tender for you.
Slow cooking. Give them some love. Let the rub sit on there overnight. Then cook them for a period of a couple hours, and those baby back ribs are going to come out fantastic. All right, when we come back in, we'll check back with you and see what else we have to do this morning. That is looking fantastic, though. I want some ribs, Cherish.
Lucy, Greer, and I are talking about how we would totally rock that dress.
I know, that's awesome.
It's so cute. I mean, all the detail that goes into it. Yeah, definitely give your votes to those guys. They deserve them. Lucy Greer, Greer's Market and Catering here in the kitchen. 4th of July, of course, is Friday, so maybe you're having friends over. Maybe it's just going to be you and your family. But regardless, you have to eat. So, of course, barbecue, 4th of July, they just go together, hand in hand. So we have some barbecue here. What else are we doing?
Yes, we're going to make a macaroni salad, too. We already put our rub on our baby back ribs, and that was our brown sugar, paprika, and some oregano, and some other things. Of course, the recipe's on the website. We peeled that membrane off the back. That was so easy. So
that's what gets stuck in your teeth.
That's what gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
So that's going to marinate, and then we'll just cook that for 2 or 3 hours on your grill, and that'll be ready to go. And in the meantime, we will make our macaroni salad.
All right.
I already boiled a pound of macaroni just for 8 minutes, and then I cooled it down. And to that, we are going to add 3 boiled eggs, chopped up, and then half a cup of everything else. Some celery, some green onions, some corn, some black olives.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, and this will be really pretty, very colorful.
Yeah.
Some roasted red peppers and some green peas.
Nice.
And then we can put together our quick dressing.
Okay.
We have a cup of mayonnaise. I'm going to add a cup of sour cream to that.
Okay.
And then we're going to loosen it up a little bit with some red wine vinegar for a little bit of tang. Milk.
I love watching Lucy cook
Thank
and
you.
make different things in the kitchen.
Thank you. Some black peppers, some dried mustard, salt, celery seed, and a little bit of sugar.
Okay, and I know that was a lot going on in this dressing, and of course in the salad too, the pasta salad. So fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page is where you can get the recipe, all the ingredients, step-by-step process of how you can make this at home, and just stir, stir, stir.
Yeah, and this is great for any pasta salad, but this is also a great coleslaw dressing. So if coleslaw is more of your thing, you can put that together and put this dressing on there.
Very nice. And when you go get all the ingredients at Greer's Market and Catering, your kids sometimes tend to just want to grab everything. Maybe you want something for them to do. Greer's has this awesome coloring contest. And there's one especially for the 4th of July. You have, of course, the American flag. And then you have, I guess, Betsy Ross making the first American flag here. So your kids can get in the coloring contest. And some of your locations, you have little areas where the kids can color.
Yeah, usually they're in the front of the store. There's a table and crayons, and we keep an eye on them for you. So a little bit of relief for your mothers or dads that are shopping. So we have all of these great things on sale. All of our cash savers and market stores have everything you need for your 4th of July weekend. Of course, we have those baby back ribs on sale, and hopefully it's going to be pretty and we can all be outside and grill and just be with our families and friends.
Speaking of, let's ask Chastity Bird, what is the weather going to be like on the 4th?
Fireworks, cooking out, making some ribs, 4th of July, good stuff. Lucy has been showing us how to make some fantastic baby back ribs this morning, along with good old macaroni salad.
Yes, we put together a quick rub for our ribs. We did some baby back ribs today. We have a slab here. We took that membrane off the back. That was real easy.
Key step, yep.
Key step. And then we are going to let this marinate. I like to do them overnight, but if you just have a couple hours to let that dry rub sit on there before you grill them. We talked about indirect heat when you're grilling ribs. When you prepare your grill, you want to build the coals up on one side. Of course, get it lit. When you're cooking ribs, you're going to cook them at about 250 degrees, and so you're going to have your coals on one side, and then you put your ribs on the other side, which is why it's called indirect heating. And then for ribs about this size, it's going to take about 3 hours. So then they'll be, the meat will be pulling away from the bone and tender as anything. So that'll be perfect for your 4th of July cookout.
Cook it low and slow.
Yes.
And then for the folks who missed the macaroni segment, what did we do in here?
We made a quick macaroni salad. We put a lot of great color in here. We had our peas and our corn and our roasted red peppers and olives and a little bit of chopped egg. And we did that dressing with mayonnaise and sour cream, some celery seed, some red wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar. And I mentioned that you could also use this dressing if you're going to make coleslaw. So these are 2 great recipes for your 4th of July cookout or any time during the summer. Of course, all of our stores have ribs and everything else you need on sale. So stop by and get everything for the 4th of July.
That's right. It is July 2nd today, so the perfect time to go shopping. Stock up and be ready for those cookouts, gatherings, get-togethers, all that good stuff. I might have to try making these baby back ribs and see the thing was that little hint of cinnamon in there. Yeah. That's what made them different. So I might have to try these out. Looking forward to it. You always do a great job, Lucy. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
The recipe is online. Go check that out. And happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Thank you.
Cheers.